Yo, what's up everybody? Tito here, and basically after a whole year I'm going to recap my thoughts and opinions about the Samsung Galaxy J7 and just how good of a device it is or how bad of a device it is, and would I still recommend it to anyone out there that's looking for this device. So let's cue that roll, jump right in. Hey, what's up guys? As I was saying, basically this is going to be the year after review of the Samsung Galaxy J7 for Boost Mobile. Now, a couple things that I do want to talk about this device after some time of using it and kind of give you guys my thoughts after having it for a whole year, you know, because a lot of questions still get asked, is this a good device to pick up? What are my thoughts and opinions about it? And so I'm going to offer that in this video. So first off, let's start off with the display itself. 5.5 inch display, Super AMOLED, really does really good in lighting outdoor such as like this, or even just indoor. The brightness is like really high. I've swapped this device with a friend of mine to try out, and even she said that the brightness is just too much. So if you're in the market for a device that has a pretty bright display, you can't go wrong with the J7 2015. I was gonna say 2017 for some reason, but the 2015 one actually does very well, performs phenomenally good. Low light, outdoor, visibility on the display is actually pretty good. When you're talking about the processing chip of the Samsung Galaxy J7, basically the Snapdragon 615 processor handles very well with just doing like this basic performance. Gaming is where you're going to have a little bit of problem with this device because of the fact that the 615 does tend to overheat. Now, the overheating issue will not actually be like a battery problem where the device is going to explode or nothing like that. It's just the processing chip being overworked, which is probably a flaw of the Snapdragon 615, and the J7 is not the only one that experienced that has the Snapdragon 615. Other devices that use the 615 processing chip has experienced a bit of heat up. Now, on this device, you'll experience it just underneath the camera, but no real big issues whatsoever. So something I really wouldn't be too overly worried about. However, on the speed of processing from this device compared to other octa-core processing chips such as the MediaTek 6755, it actually is a little bit slower. When basically you'll notice it. I mean, if you own a J7 2015 and you have an LG X Power, compare them side by side as I have before, you'll notice that there is a slight speed reduction basically with the 615. But other than that, it's still a pretty powerful chip. It in no way would it hinder your experience as far as playing games, social media, video creating, which is my next point of this device. If you're a person who wants to make vlogs and things of that nature, this would be an excellent device to do so. The cameras on this phone is remarkably good. Low light and even in outdoor shots, the cameras can just capture some very good moments. Most of my YouTube videos up until recently have been shot with this device to record the video sections of it before I edit the video. And most of the editing that I do is either jump edits or adding emoji stickers or that kind of sort of thing. So it's not really like a great enhancement as far as the video quality itself. So the video quality you guys see on my old YouTube videos is based off this device. Don't mind that train blowing its whistle, that's for the kids. But it does absolutely well as far as taking pictures and video. The audio in your video is going to be quite loud. The microphones on this device is absolutely good. I cannot even just imagine, like, you would think at times I may have like some sort of external mic connected to me when I record with this phone, but that's not the case. It's all from the mic right here and up here that captures that sound quality so loud and vivid. So as far as like camera, video recording, big plus on this device. Now, there's some other features you do get with the Samsung Galaxy J7, one of them being NFC, so you can use Android Pay. I'm not sure if it's compatible with Samsung Pay, but I know you can use Android Pay on this device. Had to pause the video real quick because that train was coming by blowing whistles and you guys would not have heard me for anything. But going back to what I was saying, basically you should be able to use Samsung Pay. It's not an absolute guarantee if you can or can't. I haven't tried, but I do know that with Android Pay will work on this device. So the NFC chip is really nice, and actually the NFC chip is not on the back of the cover. It's actually embedded in the battery, so that's something that's actually pretty cool, and I think a lot of Samsung devices do that now than how it used to be before. So something definitely that, you know, if you need NFC, you know you got this. Another major point of the J7, which goes back to the cameras that I forgot to mention before I end this video, is the fact that it does have a front-facing LED flash. So if you're a nighttime type of person, you take photos at night, you're out and about in the club, whatever, or even if you're just like at the park at night around this, you know, like this, not like this, but you know, here at this park at night, you know, it's not going to get a lot of lighting as far as for you to get good selfies. But with the Galaxy J7 with that front LED flash, you're definitely going to get some nice shots at night. The LED flash is going to really help out with taking those night shots, so that's something that you also want to take in consideration. As far as audio quality, the speaker is embedded in the back next to the camera, so yes, it's not going to be like, you know, bottom firing speakers or anything like that, but it's okay. I think it's one of the things that I kind of tend to have a little bit of a problem with, because usually Samsung devices have had some great speakers. Like the Galaxy S2 Epic 4G Touch had phenomenally loud speakers. I thought that the little squawk box was going to blow if I put it on full volume. But with this one, putting it at full volume is okay. You can hear it from time to time, but if you have like a really loud background setting going on, you may not actually hear what's coming out of that speaker. So that's probably going to be one hindrance as far as if you're checking out this device. Another thing that greatly disappointed me, and this part right here is just pure opinion, and that's the fact that Samsung Briefing does not work on this device. Now, when I first got the J7 and first unboxed it, before it took any system updates, the J7 was able to utilize Samsung Briefing, but after a few system updates that the device had, basically Samsung Briefing is non-existent on the Galaxy J7, and so that's something that if you guys actually use it, it'll probably be a downer for you. Now, if you don't know what Samsung Briefing is, it used to be called My Magazine on Samsung, and it was definitely almost similar to Google Now, and how you had the left screen as your, like, not notifications, but like your news feed and stuff like that. Almost similar to HTC Blink feed, the news feed on that. Samsung had their own, and it doesn't work with this device anymore. So if you were someone that actually wanted to use that feature, it's non-existent. Battery on this device is okay. I would measure it up to be about the same as my Honor 8. You're not going to get like a full day's charge on it, but you will get well over 8 to 9 hours. I've gotten like about 4.5 to 5 hour screen on time with this device, so roughly about 8 to 9 hours in general on one single charge. So definitely it'll get you through your day. Now, if you're someone that really needs to have your device juiced up, you use it for everything, the best part is that this is not an embedded battery, so you can get an extra battery, buy them online, and swap out batteries, which, you know, some people enjoy, and you will be able to keep your device juiced up all the time. So battery on here is great, in my opinion. It is great. In closing, this device did not get 7.0 Nougat, so for those people that are looking for a device that's got 7.0 Nougat, then you can definitely go check out the latest J7 2017 coming out that will launch with 7.0 Nougat. This device, however, still runs 6.0.1 Marshmallow, but that's not a real bad thing in my opinion. I mean, yes, it's not the latest OS, but it'll handle just fine. And besides that, TouchWiz on here is not super boggy and laggy. If that makes any sense. It's not. TouchWiz has always had this issue of like being a super lag RAM hog, and while this is still kind of in that category, it's not as bad as how TouchWiz used to be. And I know that sounds bad saying it's not as bad, but generally speaking, it affects the battery life, but not greatly as most Samsung devices in the past used to. So that's pretty much it for the Samsung Galaxy J7 2015. Is it still worth it to buy it right now if you're on the market for a smartphone? And I would say yes, it still is worth it. Definitely, you're gonna get your money's worth out of this device. It's gonna perform very well. The J7 2017 is slightly bumped up compared to the 2015 J7 on Boost Mobile. So you're looking at a bump up from the Snapdragon 615 to the 625. Other than that, the internal storage is still the same, 16 gigs of onboard storage. It's still rocking 2 gigabytes of RAM. So those things are still pretty much the same. Same camera specs from the front-facing camera, which is a 5 megapixel, and the rear, which is a 13 megapixel. LED light in the front. All that stuff is still the same compared from the 2017 J7 to this version, the 2015 J7. So if you don't feel like dropping over 200 bucks on a brand new device, but you want to try out a J7 series, definitely give this one a try. It is worth it. I'll tell you guys right now, it is worth it. It's bang for your buck. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please smash that like button to let me know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the background setting. I decided to film this at the park, and it's a real beautiful day out here. So, but anyways, yeah, subscribe, click that bell option so you guys know when I upload a video. Links will pop up on the display. Click them. They are clickable on your smartphone devices. And so that's it for now, guys. Mahalo for watching. Aloha. Bye.